Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest with us today. I'm your host, Imani Carter. Over there is my esteemed co-host, Mr. Byron Keaton, and this is the Trying to Be Grown podcast. And today we have the lovely Chelsgoz, Miss Chelsea Gazzo, in studio today.
Called it Chelsgoz. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's
for pointing that out.
That's what 30,000 people know you by?
Yep.
Okay, so I mean
that is.
If you're TikTok famous, we have to put like the social media stuff out there before you put like the actual name out there, so people know who we're talking about. But
I didn't know you're the co-host.
Kind of.
No, I mean we're both co-hosts, but you say host and co-host. I think that's just the way I've been doing it.
Yeah, I think we'll both be co-hosts because it's like two.
But I mean, we know that we're both co-hosts. Though. I'm always the one that does the intros, though.
I've done it though.
So you should have said I'm the host. Byron Keaton, and over there is my esteemed co-host, Imani Carter. There you go.
You guys can't flip-flop it, though.
That's messed up, bro.
But I'm saying, like, we're both co-hosts. It don't matter. But we're here. We're happy to be here. Wherever you rocking with us, we appreciate it. And actually, Byron and I just did another podcast. So go check out the Heartfelt Pod
Heartfelt
with
Club.
BC. I'm talking about the Heartfelt Podcast, though.
It's called The Club.
It's the Heartfelt Club Podcast?
Yes.
What the name of it is going to be linked in the description. But yeah, we did that with our dog BC. That's going to be linked in the description. So Chelsea, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. I was living for the weekend.
Okay.
I got to sleep all weekend.
So that's a good thing.
That is trying to be grown. You know.
Okay. Yeah, it's grown up stuff.
I decided not to go out this weekend and sleep in my bed.
Look at you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. That's good stuff.
I don't know what sleep is at this point, man.
Oh, you're still active.
No, it's just life. I've been getting like probably 5 hours sleep a night right now.
Just from bar prep?
Bar prep.
Okay.
I'll be tired in the morning every day. I was tired today, and I woke up at 8.
So how much of the day do you spend like prepping for the bar?
Right now, at the latest I'll start is 10. I normally go to about 11 at the earliest. Well, about 10 to 12. But I got a lunch in there normally. I got dinner.
So like 10 a.m. to 12 at night?
Yeah. That's normally my standard schedule I've been doing.
Bro, you're doing too much.
I'm not about to be the person that failed, bro.
No, but I'm saying
when
you
you
like
take it?
overdoing
9 days.
I mean, I ain't never seen. I don't know nothing about the test, but I just feel like that's too much. I don't know, but
I burnt out one day this week though. I had to call it quits after like 3 hours.
14 hours of studying?
No, I told you because you got lunch in there, dinner, probably hour and a half of just playing chess or something, random stuff. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you need help, bro. Like,
You playing chess?
That's not
trying to. I'm low key still trash, but I'm trying.
Well, that's enough with the pleasantries, I guess. I promised y'all last week after we got into the whole Bron and Kobe thing that we wouldn't talk about sports this week. And that's
Yet you just talked about it.
No, I'm just saying.
He had to throw it in there just a little bit.
I just said it. We don't have to talk about
what you talk,
sports
so
predictions.
why you talking about it?
I'm acknowledging the fact that we're not going to talk about sports this week.
Why not just not talk about it?
But I can't acknowledge it beforehand. Just can I speak?
Go ahead.
Can I speak?
Man. Go ahead. That don't make sense, but all right. They'd be like me saying I'm not going to ask no question, then ask you a question.
No, if you're saying I'm not going to ask questions and then subsequently don't ask questions, that's exactly what it's like.
But then you asked a question.
No, I'm saying we're not going to talk about sports because of what we did last week talking about sports. This is it. This is the most that I can do with this conversation. But Chelsea has some interesting thoughts to share with us about dating in 2021. So we thought we'd start talking about that. So,
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
dating in 2021.
Yeah.
I'm just interested because I feel like you guys aren't going to agree just solely based on the fact that you are men.
Oh, so that's what it is. It's just we're starting with the gender.
So is it a problem with men? Is the question.
Based on previous experiences, I mean, maybe, yeah.
So y'all not doing nothing to make this problem a problem. It's just it's an exclusively male issue. Which I mean, if it is, okay, all right.
1000%.
Well, expand on that a little bit, if you will. So what is it that men are doing these days, 2021? And I assume you're talking about men our age, like 20-somethings, people that are around our age that are doing this, right? Or is it all men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely around our age, I feel like. But I think with social media and everything that there's so many options. Like, there's so many options out there. So how can you be content with your significant other that you currently have?
But also, can't you ask the same thing for women, though? Don't they have a whole bunch of options as well?
But I feel
think women have
probably more
accessible options because with social media.
But listen, at the end of the day, I feel like women are always going to want probably a relationship or something more sturdy. Men, I feel like, are cool with just doing whatever.
That's not all men. Like, that can't be an exclusive. Okay, so it can't be all men and all women just do stuff like that much differently because there's women out here.
Well, you're saying
cool,
like how
moving.
women don't have options. Yeah, women have options.
Yeah,
women definitely have options.
Yeah,
for sure. But there's always a better option.
So why is that not true for dudes?
Because I feel like dudes, even while in a relationship, still are wondering, like, is the grass greener on the other side? Like,
grass ain't ever greener.
But, okay, so why is it that you think dudes are doing this and women are not? Like, you don't think that there are grass is greener women out there? Because I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
put it like this. So, some women are out here cleat chasers and whatnot. They looking for that next guy that's going to blow up.
What's a cleat chaser, Byron? You got to define that.
Looking for the next guy that's going to blow up.
Blow up like...
Make it to the league or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
So she dating this one dude, and then say a random dude in the NFL pop up in her DMs. This dude a solidified star.
So wait. Is she gonna say about? So say like I'm dating this man. He plays college football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden in my DMs, this NFL football player pops up.
Yeah.
So you think that I'm gonna be like, nah, you gotta go. I got this NFL man over here.
Maybe not even.
I'm just saying, in that situation, if a girl was looking for somebody going to the league, and then she found somebody with a dude already in the league, that's a greener pasture that she may be willing to go to. And that happens in some of these situations.
Yeah, but then you gotta think of it on the other end of that. Like, with a dude in the league, he's gonna have 20 times more of the options than your man who just plays D1 football, who maybe not be going to the league.
So that's the criteria? Is it that bleak now that you're not even thinking like I love and respect this person enough not to be with the other person? You're just thinking, nah, he got less options. He probably gonna stick with me. The other one is probably just gonna add me to a stable of other people.
I like that you took that from what I just said.
I mean, but that's what you said though. Like you said, no, I'm going to know that the D1 has less options than the NFL do. Not that the D1 is mine and the other.
You definitely gotta weigh it. You gotta weigh which is better.
But you didn't say that though. You definitely just said in terms of weighing stuff. But
that's just common sense, knowing like, okay, if this dude's in the NFL, like I'm just a part of the collection, like of all these other women that he's trying to message.
But is that all NFL players though?
Russell Wilson out here booed up with Sierra for how long now?
That's the goal right there.
But I'm saying like that's
the goal.
You painting with like
they're
a
cute,
real
they're
broad
loyal.
brush.
He posts her, like.
Okay, let's go into that. Why does a man have to post a girl? Why does a girl have to post her man?
I have a very different thought process about that now. I don't think that you have to. I'm kind of really into the keep your bae hidden.
Did you not used to be like that? And why?
Did not used to be like that. I wanted my man to post me because I wanted everybody else to know, like, hello, he's dating somebody. And also, like, why wouldn't he want to be seen with me? You know?
But but what if they're seen with you, but they just don't post you? Like, they go out, they do whatever
I'm talking about seeing social media, in person, etc.
But why is that needed for social media?
Why do you not have to post your significant other?
I don't know. I just don't see. Because for the most part, a lot of guys don't post a lot already. They don't take a lot of pictures. So why why should they have to post
See,
it?
that's my other side of things too. So if you're not posting and you're not active on your social media, what are you using it for?
Entertaining content. And keeping up with everybody else. Like, if you put it to you this way, like, I know that I have friends that are getting married, friends that have kids, friends that have a whole bunch of stuff to post about. I ain't got that much to post about, but I keep up with them through like that. I got to see pictures of, like I said, like a bunch of significant events that have happened in my friends' lives, like not being able to talk to them every day, but like I get the connection with them through that. So even though I'm not the one that's posting a lot, I'm connected to the people that are, and they doing their thing. So I mean, I want to be like a very, very peripheral part of that, and just put a little like on it and keep it pushing.
See, so I used to be that way. Like I wanted my man to post me. I wanted all that attention and whatnot. But now, I don't want that at all. I don't want that at all.
Why?
What made your mind change?
A past relationship did, and then also just seeing now, like kind of if you sit back and observe and just watch stuff, then you'll notice a lot more. And the reason why I'm saying that is that if you post your man, like not only are you're gonna have a lot more haters. Like people know your business. Other females probably might think like, ooh, her man looks good. Like, putting your business out there, like, you're just, no, it's a liability.
Or they may be talking about, oh, why she with him? He ugly. And then that's a whole nother problem. Then you, soon as you
normally
post
when
on
they
your
say
story,
that, if they say, oh, why is she with him? He's ugly. They're going to try to still get your man. I promise.
And you out here to talk to somebody else's group chat.
Swear.
Sent. Then you wondering, why my post got 12 sins on it? And that's a whole, yeah.
I think that every day. Why does my post have 42 sins? I'm like,
I've never thought about this even slightly, but y'all bring up some good points. Y'all definitely bring up some good points. But you're saying that they will try you solely because like he has been posted with you. So there's something about it that says, I wasn't interested in him until you like posted a picture with him, and now I want to try him.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They like the challenge, is what it is.
1000%. I've seen that a lot.
I don't think men like that. Nah, actually, I do know a couple dudes like that.
Yeah.
I think we just don't care. Like, not we as in me, but I'm saying like males as a whole. Like I've just seen in like with people that we've been like somewhat connected to, just people that are bold enough to, no matter like if the girl that just posted the dude the other day, they'll still slide in the DMs and say, you know, what's up. And I mean that's
bold.
That's
man.
part
You just
of
don't care about their relationship, and then that's a whole nother issue.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But
like
that's the thing,
not
nobody cares.
Not caring and wanting to try like to get over on somebody, I think are two different things. Because if you're trying like specifically because he is with like another girl like she's talking about, that's one thing. But if you're just trying people without regard for what relationship status that they have, that's kind of another.
So you wouldn't call the last person a home wrecker, or are they both still home wreckers?
I think like there's one that's an intentional home wrecker and one that's just like, hey, I mean, your situation ain't got nothing to do with me. If you
like a natural disaster,
that's your fault. Yeah, there you go.
See, yeah, I hear that a lot from friends. Like, your situation has nothing to do with me, so what's up?
That's wild. People messed up out here, bro.
So how do we fix it? Like you talked about.
Wait. Are y'all saying that you've never done that? Like that's never been a thought in your brain? Like, y'all situation got nothing to do with me, so.
I haven't. I can personally say I have not done that. At least not that I can think of now. I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that means you have.
No. I'm trying to
work around it.
I'm trying to clarify. Are we saying like, have I ever like tried somebody knowing that they had a significant
another man?
other?
Yeah.
No, never done it. I mean,
so
any haphazard situations that may have
Wait.
That's something different.
So how are you qualifying? You've done something close, clearly.
Yeah,
and that's why you asked that in a certain way.
No,
he did. He wanted it to be clarified.
Can you repeat what you just said?
I said, have I ever intentionally tried somebody that?
Have you ever unintentionally?
I don't know. That's what. But that's the question though, because I don't know, because there are people that have tried that I don't know. So there's a. I've never done it on purpose.
You knew what was going on.
I've never done it on purpose. Is all I can say.
You better than that, bro.
That's all I can say.
How would you feel if somebody was out here scheming on you like that?
People have done it to me, and I don't care. Because at the end of the day, that's the responsibility of the person that I'm with. That's not your responsibility to care about my situation.
Okay, so question 2 that branches off of that. Mm-hmm. If your girl or your guy, somebody shoot at them, and they entertain it, are you mad at the person for shooting at them, or are you mad at...
I'm mad at my significant other. What?
Okay, what if the person knew you and y'all are acquainted?
Oh, I'm mad at both for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving both of them a hurt. But if we're acquaintances, I don't care. If we're
do you hold that against that person?
Yeah, I mean, if we're it depends on
they're
how...
not going to be let off easy. It
depends on how close we are. If we're on oh hey, how you doing basis, then I don't really care. But if you're close enough to me that I have to trust you with other stuff, and I understand that just the person that you are is shady enough to do that, then I really don't want to be tied to you in any way that's significant.
'Cause I know some people, their take is they cool if they homeboys shoot at their girl and whatnot, because at the end of the day, if your girl loyal, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but that says something about the quality of the person that you're surrounding yourself with. If they're trying to get over on you in that aspect, then they'll probably try to get over on you in some other aspect. So that's kind of the way I see it.
I feel you, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate and asking what other people I've seen in other situations.
So what do you think about it?
About which question? I asked multiple right there. Which one?
So in terms of responsibility, if you have, let's just say it's somebody that you would call a moderately close friend, shooting at your girl and the girl entertains it. How much are you?
Oh, neither one of them getting talked to again.
Okay, so yeah, you about where we at?
Yeah.
Nah, but y'all sound like you holding both. I'm not talking I'm ghosting. They hit me up, hey bro, you come and do this? No text back.
So you don't like confrontation?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Nah, but I feel like
if you wrong me, I'm going to go off on you, my significant other, depending on how close the person was.
It ain't no reason to go off. I don't feel the need to waste my energy on something that's already been done.
Okay,
so what does that do?
I've never had a situation like that, as far as I know.
I haven't either. But I'm just saying.
Never had a situation.
I don't think I would do anything in that situation.
I've had situations where I felt like it isn't.
They get you dirty?
No, it's not okay. So one situation where one of my friends told a significant other something that I felt like should not have been divulged, something that shouldn't have been told, and to this day, he's still my friend, but we had to have a conversation about it, and the conversation was not gentle. I'll put it to you that way.
You were yelling?
No, it's not even necessarily that I was yelling. It was
you were talking sternly. There
was some forcefulness to the conversation, but I think in a situation like that, I can see where you're coming from. But if it's if in some way you feel like it was kind of mistaken, then I can kind of keep the person. But if it's a pattern of stuff that's continually happening, yeah, you got it.
Mistaken, I ghost you for a little bit, and then we may be able to become friends again. If it's clearly on purpose, you out of there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
It's a wrap.
I agree.
But I just feel like if it's someone close to you, they know your life and they know what you're doing, so that's on purpose.
But see, my thing is, one thing I've learned growing up. All people don't understand the same codes that you have for the most part.
Yeah. And that I feel like in the case of the situation I talked about, he thought it was okay, and I was just like, why would you ever think that saying that to her was okay? But I mean, you just gotta weigh it out for yourself. You really, in every situation, I think you gotta weigh it out for yourself.
Because like for the most part, you live and learn based on your experiences. Like for the most part, you're gonna learn some things. Like if you're trying to think of something, like something in middle school happened to where it didn't involve me, but like this one guy I ended up telling.
You're saying this is in middle school?
Yeah, I learned something in middle school that like it stuck with me.
All the way till now.
Till now, this one guy, it basically was dirty macking for the most part.
Okay, you gotta explain to the viewers what dirty macking is. Some people might not know.
It's when you talk down or like give information from your homeboy, or it could be homegirl, to the girl that he was saying about them or about her.
You made that really, really hard.
So like, okay, let's try it again.
That was hard for me to follow.
You're trying to talk to a girl, and by trying to get her, you divulge information
about somebody else that she's interested in.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Or another potential suitor. You're talking bad about another potential suitor to get at the girl or somebody that she's already with.
In middle school, that happened with this dude was dating the girl at the time. Homeboy came in there, hey, bruh, this person been saying this and this about you, blah, blah, blah. And then them two fell out. But it wasn't nothing like crazy. It was just like something that it was like guy talk. Shouldn't have been, like it just stayed between the guys. No one supposed to go to the girl. Mm-hmm. And so then the girl get mad at the dude. And then now the two dudes beefing. I was like, dang, okay. I never thought about that, but you shouldn't do that. Like, it didn't seem like it was any malice in it, but that's just something you don't do. And so I learned that 6th grade. Stuck with me to this day. I will never do that in my life.
There you go. There's a lot of people that still need to learn that lesson.
You need to learn that.
I've never once in my life. Ooh. Never in my life.
Do girls be doing that?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Have you ever participated in such activities? Yeah, you smiling too hard. There's no way that's enough. I'm just going to
saying to a guy that I'm interested in, and I see a girl. Ooh, maybe.
She was out here talking to the homeboy last weekend.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, depends on if it's my friend. Hell no. Oops, sorry. But if it's my best friend or my friends, like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. Ghost.
Okay.
But
I'm blind.
But if it's a dude you want, you see he been giving somebody else attention, and the girl you see him
giving attention too.
You like, I saw her doing the same thing with a homeboy last weekend. You gonna tell that to that dude when you go up to him?
I mean, when I was younger, probably 1000%. Yeah.
But you've grown now. You don't do that no more.
I'm grown now.
Okay. All right.
No, I just learned a lot through past relationships and everything else. I learned a lot. And now being single.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
Don't get too comfortable.
Okay.
Future said that too.
Mm-hmm. And that's good stuff. You've provided some interesting perspective. But transitioning off of that and what we were supposed to talk about first, which I messed up. You've talked a little bit about the impact of social media, but you are somewhat of a social media expert at this point.
I just really I like social media a lot.
So I said 30,000. Is that correct for your number of TikTok followers as of now?
Yes, 0.2.
30.2 thousand.
Yeah.
Yes, I've lost a couple because I haven't been posting, but yeah.
Okay. So.
Couple hundred.
How did you rise to TikTok fame?
I started, like we were talking about Vine earlier. I always would just post like stupid videos, like stuff that I thought was funny. And I started doing that on TikTok. And there was like one video of me and my sister just messing around. And I posted that. And I got like 16,000 likes. And I was like, what is happening? And then I posted this video. Actually, I hate it because it's my mother. But I posted a video of my mom hitting the whoa. and she was rapping new Outside Today by Youngboy. And for some reason, the whole internet loved it. And then I also posted that video of me at the wedding catching the bouquet when I like OBJ'd it. And I shouldn't have. Like, my competitiveness, I should not have done that in a dress. Like, cleared the whole dance floor to catch this. But I posted that, and that took off. So, yeah, I just started posting really random videos, and I got followers from it.
So, did you ever, like... So, your first one that blew up, were you just, like, incredibly surprised that a whole bunch of people were, like, just... Like, wow, this is really...
Probably with the first one, I was like that. That was last year. It all started quarantine, like... That's whenever I really got into TikTok. Because my sister was doing it, and I was like, my sister can do it. My 15-year-old sister, like, surely I could.
Yeah.
That's just... First of all, I feel like that's kind of a slight to your sister, because I don't feel like you should be thinking that way about it. But I mean, anyway.
Well, and it was an app that I had no idea about that my 15-year-old sister was using, so I was like, I have no idea how to use this. Like, I feel old. I wanted to learn. So I did.
And just took off with it. Wow.
Now it's just slight work.
No, because if you don't post, then your followers are over with.
Okay. And I'm not...
Your views. And I also I violated TikTok's community guidelines. So I'm technically in timeout, so nobody can see my videos on the For You page right now.
Like the shadow ban stuff?
I am shadow banned right now.
How did you get shadow banned? What did you post?
I posted, it wasn't even bad. It was a video of me in Las Vegas. And I was sliding down a staircase railing. That's it.
Wow.
No, it must have been something.
It went viral, but like in India or something like that. Like, that's where all the comments were from. Like, this video had gotten so many views. And then it said that I violated it in another way too. There was one more video I did. So I'm shadow banned. So I'm just chilling. I'm in timeout with TikTok. So unfortunately. Because, people get paid.
Yeah.
For making videos.
Mm-hmm. That was gonna be my next question. Had you ever seen like any bread from TikTok or any?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask how much, but that's dope. That's great. See, bro, that's what we need to be. We need to be in that space somehow. We gotta just find a way to.
No, you really have to. That's what's crazy.
Slingshot us into super fame.
You gotta be creative. You're not creative, bro.
I am, and that's the next thing I'm gonna ask is just.
But Damani's low-key funny. Like, both of you are, like, low-key funny.
Who's funnier out of the two of us?
It depends on what's, happening.
You gonna give me that? I was gonna give it to you, bro. See? You see how we can...
No, because you were already, like, competitiveness ready. You're who's the funniest out of the...
I know, I just wanted her to say it. But I'm saying, like, if I had to pick who's the funniest out of the two...
Why'd you get so happy about it?
He did.
You know how to take a compliment?
I do know how to take compliments. It's just
Were you surprised?
No, not really.
So what'd you get happy
Because
for?
I think, here's what I think. I think if somebody has to be funny on purpose, then it's me. If somebody's funny on accident, it's you. Definitely you. Because when you get angry and just start saying...
You've never been funny on purpose, though.
I've never been funny on purpose?
No.
Okay, so of those tweets that I've sent out, which I should have gone viral 7 times already. You tell me you ain't never thought not one of them were funny.
Damani.
I definitely can.
At this point, I laugh at those tweets because I know you're not going to go viral. And that is the funniest thing about it because you believe they are. You're like, hey, bro, y'all go ahead and give it a retweet.
Your brother told us about how like there's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes into it. There are people that are paying like different strategies for promotion. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just putting out great content.
He's asking y'all to retweet it?
I have asked for a retweet.
You're like, this the one.
How many likes does it get when he says this the one?
22.
No, there are a bunch of them that have gotten like 100. So
also, most of your tweets be blowing up off of the people in the group chat.
No, they don't. There's ones that y'all haven't.
The
even
one that
retweeted.
Colton, the one about the picture of Colton, that blew up because it was Colton. The one about the Egyptians blew up because of me.
No, this didn't blow up because of Colton. Colton didn't even. Well, Colton did retweet that one.
There's Colton in the picture.
I know, but ain't nobody. Everybody that liked it didn't know him. They thought that the content was funny.
No, bro, they didn't think that was funny.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
This is funny because it's Colton.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not showing you no more. Nope.
This stuff is based on
We're done.
the people.
Hey,
No,
I have a question. Who do you think's group message has more tea or is more interesting? A woman's best friend's group message or the men's best friend group
What do you
message?
mean by tea? Is a question first.
Like,
Cause if you're talking about
Just-
drama, I don't think guys got it, but we just be. There's some good conversation in there about
which
anything.
one could get you in the most trouble? A male or females?
Men probably get canceled.
Yeah, probably. So you're talking. That
Not me.
depends on what
Not
type
me.
of trouble. It depends on what type of trouble you're talking about. So like, women, y'all divulge. I'd say like more.
Personal.
Yeah, personal, sensitive information. But we just be saying stuff. So I feel like the freedom with which
That's
we say
not all
things
that
can
just
get us
goes in the
trouble.
male's group message. Oh, we just be saying stuff.
No, my stuff like about the I just think of random stuff first of all like all the time. So if I think of something random, I'm like, what will they have to say about this? For example, the one day about cartoons that popped in my mind one day talking about how can we further human life. I was like, maybe if we stop having kids watch cartoons, and then we had probably about an hour and a half discussion about should cartoons be watched by kids.
Are you making this up to like cover up what is talked about in your group message?
I'm dead.
Or, like,
I swear to God, it was one of the strangest days we've had.
It was at 8
group
o'clock in the
message-wise,
morning.
because he just sends us, hey, why do we let kids watch cartoons? If we just put them in front of more complex content, then they will be smarter. And we were all like, Byron, that's the stupidest thing that I've ever heard.
so it's definitely women's group chats.
Yeah, our stuff's just random. Ours is very random. And sports. And just like random arguments about like music or just about anything.
Anything, yeah. We argue about a bunch of stuff.
So yeah, you name it, guys can argue about it. Because somebody not going to agree.
So y'all don't talk about females in your group message.
Sparingly now.
Because we let people, I would say, at least our group chat, we let people have their private lives.
Yeah.
If they want to talk about their girl, we'll flame them up about their girl.
This is not how I pictured the men's group chat to be.
We have.
No,
You're not
yeah.
sitting in there. You're not like, yo, this girl's so bad. Like, da-da-da-da.
I don't do that.
Why are you saying I don't do that?
'Cause
Why
I
you
don't
just-
do
nah,
that.
you putting other people out there. You could have just said no and be done with
Because
it.
people have done that before. Not like right as recently, but throughout the years.
Somebody did it 3 days ago, Byron, and you know exactly who I'm talking
I
about.
really have no idea. I don't be paying attention because some days y'all
You
be
remember-
making me mad. I be having to ignore
You
you.
remember the Drake situation with the whole him having
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dodger Stadium? Yeah. So
Yeah, that's true. That's somebody did.
So I
do
mean, it happens every once in a while.
Oh,
but-
Drake's Bay.
yeah. It happens every once in a while. It's not something that we do like.
No,
regularly.
but they be doing
something
it-
we did a lot when we were
They do it
younger,
with
though.
regular girls too, not
That's
like,
what I'm asking about. Yeah.
famous
Like,
girls. Then people give we have to give relationship advice as well in the group chat.
I'd say a lot more when we were younger, but not as much now. Not as much
People
now.
matured.
because you're grown now.
Yeah.
And we're not all in the same location, so it's not like, do you know her or like, have you seen her before?
So
All that stuff.
is that how the group chat used to be? Like,
Not as much. Like, it's really not a lot. It was never a lot of it. I'm just
in
saying
college,
it happens
like
less.
when we were in college, we all went to the U of A.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all,
Oh, the group chat was weak then because we were doing everything in person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you get the
Okay.
tea from guys. If you get into
that's
a room,
a locker room.
or just like they all at somebody's house just kicking it, you can learn a lot of stuff.
So y'all sit and talk like we actually do too.
But we don't. Guys, yeah, it has to be like in person. It won't be like on the phone or texting. Guys don't, because then you text something and then that gets sent out, then people worry.
Yeah.
So it's definitely you guys talk about. Okay.
Do we talk about women? 100%, yes. I feel like you knew that already.
No, because I feel like all of us we're like, oh, guys don't sit there and talk about the stuff like how we talk about it.
No, we don't.
Or
don't.
bodies.
We probably don't talk about it.
Or bodies, or who is all slept with who. Like,
no, it don't be like that. It'd be, what do we talk? It's just not that though.
It's just very like rudimentary.
That's not it at all. Like you guys don't bring up like, oh, I hooked up with so and so, and they're like, ooh, I already did. Back in. That's not a thing. Pause. Whoever's watching at this point right now, I need you to drop a comment and tell me that they're lying, because there's no way. There's no way.
I don't know. At least our group, they don't do that, I don't think.
No, not really.
It's not that I know of, no.
So you guys aren't verbally sharing about who you take home at night?
No, it's just super random stuff.
So you never... I'm having the hardest time right now.
Yeah, you gotta think. He just said we keep a lot of private stuff private. So I mean,
God stick to themselves on that.
Unless it needs to be talked about, then they just don't get talked about.
Unless the dude just really going through it and he just like needs some type of
No,
moral
you guys,
support.
after the night of spending the night with somebody, if you even do that, you don't come down to the boys. You're like, man, last night I was with blah blah blah. Like,
well, I mean, we know that there's some dudes that do it. I'm not saying that it's like non-existent, but we're just saying like in our friend group, no, not really.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have a. Well, we kind of talked about something in relation to this, but something that we all decided to talk about before this that you just talked about experiencing a little bit. Breaking up with people our age and doing it now. The one question that I have is like, has it changed over the years? Like, is it different doing it like as a 24, 25-year-old person than it was at 18 or at 17 when we were in high school?
I've had 2 serious relationships. One, I dated someone for 5 years, and that started in high school and went to college, right? Mm-hmm. So it's 5 years, and so everybody was questioning, like, are you guys going to get married? What's the deal on that? And then that freaked me out, and I was like, I don't know. And so I decided to break up with him, right? And that breakup did not go smoothly. Like, I thought it would have just been like a, hey, it's time, like, we need to go our separate ways.
After 5 years, you thought it was just not going to smooth?
I mean, like, yeah, kind of. We were both on very different things. Like, I wanted to experience life, and I know you guys are thinking that I'm probably a negative way. But
no, I'm not thinking.
I was just with them for 5 years. Like, that was a long time. And so, yeah, I did think it would just go nice and smooth. And it didn't at all. And it turned into a whole entire thing. But then the second one was very, very toxic. And that was like a lot of back and forth, which is how I feel like it would be now. And that was a year ago. So I don't think times have really changed that much.
My thing is, this is how you do it. If you really want to break up with somebody, also, before I get into that, in today's society, I don't think texting someone to break up with them is bad. I don't think you have to be in face-to-face for it.
Have you ever broken up with somebody over text before?
Probably way back in the day.
Probably way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
You've
right
done
now,
it
you're saying...
I don't, especially if y'all text a lot.
What's the years? Like, how long are you together?
For what? You just talking about?
For you breaking up over text. Like, how long are you guys together?
I don't think it matters how long. Because I'm just saying, if y'all text a lot, and that's like a normal way of y'all communicating, what's wrong with texting?
I just think that if a man is going to break up with me over text, that he doesn't have balls. Like,
but like, cowardly, man.
Well, listen.
Like, you are afraid of the confrontation to look at me and say, hey, you know what? It's not working anymore.
But if it's not working, why does it matter if I tell you in your face or through a text message or email?
You still respect the person enough.
So because I text them, that don't mean I respect them?
Yeah, that's a lack of just like genuine care for the person that you're not going to give him. Like the
if there wants to be some clarification, I'll take a call. You can pull up over here, but
So you gonna break up with them and then ask them to pull up to clarify?
if they need some clarification, because if you're breaking up with somebody, you've had your clarification, you've had your revelation, you know what you want at that point.
But
No, I feel like if you're breaking up with them over text, I'm talking about you as a human right now, okay? That they probably have no idea that it's even coming.
What's wrong with that? So okay, what's the difference between?
Do you care about the girl
Like,
feelings at
yeah.
all?
Wait 1 second. If I just pop up at their house
No,
and
let's
say,
turn
"Hey,
it back. Let's
it's
see.
over."
Would you like someone just texting you, "Hey"? That's it.
You're asking the wrong person. So yes, he would. He definitely would.
You'd be in
I
your
can see.
feelings for sure. You like.
So
Drake.
what's the difference between being in your feelings by yourself or in your feelings with the person that made you in your feelings?
You would need way more clarification, way more details about this breakup.
Why?
Right?
What do you need the details for? She don't want you.
That's
That's all I need to know.
I don't think that you would actually be that okay, as you're saying right now. Oh, she doesn't want me. All right.
Okay, that may hurt you, but that don't mean what you supposed to do about it.
Well, I mean, you're taking like the entire human connection aspect out of the breakup, and I think it just doesn't make a lot of sense to do that, because if you entered into a relationship with this person, right? So there's got to be
You
some
obviously
kind
cared
of
about
yeah,
them.
you got
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
degree of care
Sure.
there, and you're saying like all of that care immediately goes out of the window as soon as you send that text message. No, you want to be like there in person to give this person like their last bit of closure that you're going to have, like, with the relationship.
Yeah, that's why I said they can get that closure.
After you send a text, what's the point of
Yeah,
sending
what's a
a text
text
message in
if
the
you have
first
to go
place?
talk about it again?
They may not need the closure. People may have known, like, okay, I could feel us going our separate ways. You know, sometimes it happens where people, like, they're just waiting for the other person to do, or something like that. And then you send the text, they're like, okay, that's cool. You block them on everything. And then you go about your life.
But that's still
Can
like.
you tell me? I can't hear this anymore. Can you tell me how you're breaking up with somebody?
If I'm breaking up with somebody, I'm going to, one, I've learned from prior experience, do it at their place. Don't do it at yours. Cause
No, they're stuck there.
Yeah, because they're not going to leave. So you want to.
There's no way. Yeah.
Tell me, how long was the person there?
I'm not getting into that. Definitely not getting into that. But when you do it, you want to be face to face, like just as a form of respecting the person and the relationship as a whole. You want to be clear, concise,
Direct.
Yeah, do what you got to
You're
do.
teaching them something right now.
And
I didn't say that's not wrong. I just say
You don't
want
want
to
to you don't want to be out like a bandit, but I mean you want to be out of there in a timely manner, because the more you talk about it, it's just gonna get more painful.
Then they break down and cry. What do you do?
I mean,
All
for
right.
us,
Go.
male wise, I feel like the crying is it's going to happen.
So what do you do?
I mean, you got to weather it. Like, you got to be there and say, I'm sorry that this didn't work out.
It is what it is, though.
But yeah, it is what it is. And then at that point, you got to go. You got to get up out of there.
Gotta see it through, bro.
And then how you dealing with the after you broke up and they're sending you all those text messages like, please, I'm gonna fix this, or I'm gonna be better.
You don't respond. You unfollow them and block them on social media. You remove them from your life.
I think this is where guys do really bad, because
I say you remove them from your life.
I think that, so say somebody broke up with me and but okay, someone broke up with me, and then see, this is so hard for me to say because this would not be what happens, but I just have witnessed this in my friends. But the girl, I can't even say it. I literally can't. Okay. The girl still wants to like text the guy. Okay. She's still texting him, and the guy still wants to hook up with somebody. So they'll go hook up with their ex that they just broke up with, but have no actual feelings attached.
Actually, I don't feel like you can do that without the feelings, because that's like the relationship.
But I think
was
it's
feeling.
men. I think men are able to do that really well.
But see, I feel like every time that we get into these conversations, you just want to just like make men out to be like these just barbaric, just thoughtless.
No, you guys are getting it all wrong, because a situationship that I was just in, no longer in, but just in, it really opened my eyes about a lot of things and like getting attached and keeping it played. Like, I mean, I needed that probably a lot.
So you kept it played?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it, but I don't know if I believe it.
Oh my! I mean, I could call it multiple right now.
I said I'm gonna take your word for it.
1000%. Are you talking about whenever I found out the information? Yeah, I kept it 1000% player. Like,
see, my thing is, you block them until you over them, and then once you feel like you over them, you can see them, and it doesn't like try to draw you back or anything. You can go back to normal. That's how I think of it.
Okay.
Because if you broke up with them, you got to make sure you stay broken up with them.
your whole thing is the ghosting, the blocking,
But
the
you
whatever,
can go, yeah.
because you don't want to. I feel like you don't want to like deal with it,
Yeah, I don't.
That's 100%.
Yeah, I don't like the negative energy.
1,000%.
right?
I don't like negative energy like that. You gotta.
But like,
protect-
doesn't it feel good whenever you just deal with it and then it's over with and you're like, phew,
The way I
right.
deal with it, it'd be over with. It'd be over. If they can't
on
talk,
his end.
if they can't talk.
Well, I'll tell myself a little bit. I'm doing the same thing, but I at least acknowledge the fact that it's like a terrible thing to do, and I understand why it's bad. So like him saying that
He
this is
doesn't.
the way.
He doesn't acknowledge it, but
Yeah,
you understand.
How's it
Okay.
bad?
What do you mean you're doing the same thing?
Oh,
like
it's-
you're 1000% just blocking. You're full sending a block and then.
Past, like I'm not doing the text breakup, but afterwards it's like.
I'm not saying that's the
Hey,
perfect
hey.
way to do the breakup. I'm saying that
Also,
is a valid way.
Do you guys unfollow the ex
Yeah.
on social media?
Yeah, immediately. Probably block them
Can you tell me why?
because I don't want to see their content. I don't want to see them.
Why? Does it pain you?
I just
Yes.
don't. I don't think it's pain. It's just like I'm done with you. I don't want to see you. Is what I think of it as.
I'm done with you. I don't want to see you.
I just feel like friendship immediately after a breakup is kind of dangerous. So
Yeah, I
just
agree. I agree.
A little buffer zone is good.
But like from a female's perspective, I've talked to so many girls about this. Like they still want their ex to follow them because they want them to see them looking good or.
Yeah, see, now that's the reason that you should just go ahead and get the unfollow out of the way so you can have that little time to yourself, and then afterwards you can be friends again.
Yeah, and I
hopefully.
know girls like once they break up with somebody, they be trying to flex for the gram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if it's somebody like you dated, something like that, y'all break up, go ahead and unfollow them, guys. Don't fall into them games.
I mean, if you're strong enough, I guess.
No, don't
but
fall into the games.
I agree.
You're not strong enough. I'm strong enough. I just
No, you're not. But that's
I am.
okay. Okay. If you believe that genuinely, then I'm fine with that. But I just don't.
what else is there about breakup? Oh yeah, so blocking, unfollowing. So you see him out, what you gonna do? You gonna say hey? No.
Yeah.
Depends on how fresh it is.
It also depends on like what happened in it. Like if it was ugly, then no. But I mean, if we were like cordial, and I do eventually want to be like friends with this person, then yes.
No, man.
I don't speak to either of my exes
If it's within
in public.
Yeah, actually, I'm not even gonna. No, you see him, you got to turn the other way immediately.
But that's proving that they're still like affecting you though. Like that's saying
No, I
that
just
there's still something there.
It ain't nothing there. You just don't deal with it.
No, if there's nothing there, then you wouldn't even bat an eye. You'd say hey to them as if they were like a normal
Why would I
person.
say hey to him if I'm not cool with him?
But I'm saying you don't have to be cool.
I don't
with them.
say I don't
If
say
they're just
hey
like,
unless I'm cool with somebody.
but if they're just like a normal person that is no longer like affecting you, then why do you have to go out of your way to prove
at their
to them
point they're
like
my
you mean nothing to me?
adversary? Like we not cool. Like
No, adversary. You realize that like
no,
love
we
and
ain't-
hate are very close. Love
No.
and indifference are the ones that
It's
are far
not. It's
away.
not even hate. It's just we not on.
If you're
We're opposing each other. at
no,
that
if
point.
you're indifferent about the person, then you shouldn't have to do all that.
I didn't say we indifferent. I said we opposite. If we break up, that means I do not mess
Shouldn't
with you
you
at
be
all.
trying to get to indifference about the person?
Why would you get to indifferent?
Because that means that you no longer have that strong feeling for him.
Because my first ex, the one I broke up with, we go to the same gym. He won't even look at me. I've tried to be like, hey,
Nah,
you know, try to keep it whatever.
Mind your business.
Will not even look at me.
But to me, that's
the other
evidence
one,
of like
I won't speak to him probably either.
But to me, that's evidence of like there's still some kind of like feeling there. If there's no feeling, I should be able to be like, hey, what's up, and then just go about my night or day, whatever.
Put it like this: people like dudes I'm not cool with. If I see them somewhere, I'm not gonna say nothing to them.
But you feel like negatively for a reason about that dude. If you just feel indifferent and you don't care, then you don't have to do that.
But listen to this, Damani. If I date someone and we break up, it ain't no getting back to a friendship, us being cordial. That mean it's
Why
either all
can't
or
y'all
nothing.
be cordial?
Nope, that's not what I do.
Yeah, bro.
Well, it's not okay. We can be cordial. I'm just not gonna talk to you.
That's not being cordial, bro.
So she walks in, you guys both are at Z, and she's like, you know, gives you a little.
If she's already made eye contact, and like we've locked.
She's locked in, like she
I'll just
sees
be like,
you.
And go on about my business. I'm not gonna. Hey, how have you been? That's not me.
But you don't even have to do all that, bro. You just have to deal with her like you would deal with anybody else that you have like a moderate to like not really serious friendship with that you would just see and be like, hey, how you doing? And
No,
then just go on about your night.
If it's someone I got a moderate friend, oh, what's good, bro? How you been? It don't matter if it's quick. That's what I do with everybody I'm cool with.
Okay, and I'm saying you should be able to do that with her.
But why would I want to do that with her?
Okay. If you're indifferent about the situation,
see, but
then
on
you
the
should be
other
fine.
side of things, like if the ex-girlfriend, okay, and you got a new girlfriend, I want to be cool being the new girlfriend and you being so friendly with your ex.
True.
What I
You
mean,
probably too friendly out here, Damani.
too friendly?
Yeah.
I feel like there's.
You are actually a too friendly person.
No, I'm not. I feel like there's definitely a too friendly, and I think there's a cordial. So if your significant other is cordial with their exes, is that too much?
I mean, what's cordial? Like, do you guys have each other's numbers? Are you guys
Have each other's numbers?
still,
Dear
like,
God, Chelsea,
like,
they
are
can't.
you,
Even,
like,
no, do they
texting?
like have each other's numbers and still texting are different? So
I don't think
like,
I got none of my
Still
ex
texting.
numbers.
I have all my exes' numbers.
Why? You're supposed to delete their number and block them.
First of all, I mean I remember most of them.
See, I don't remember. Why do people remember numbers? They don't make sense. You have a phone
I
for that
remember
reason.
my ex's number from 8th grade.
I remember 3
Do you know
numbers.
your mom's number by heart?
Yeah.
Me too.
I know
People
your
I have-
number by heart.
I don't know yours.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's
I don't
not,
know now.
It's
No.
not that hard. All of my roommates' numbers.
I know my
Grace.
best friends,
Why?
my mom's,
Why didn't you just go to the slide your phone contact bam?
and one of my ex-boyfriend's numbers. That's it. That's
That don't
what I
make
have
sense to me.
memorized.
That don't make sense.
Wait, can you guys please go back? So I commented about posting significant others on social media. My thoughts.
Bro, my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason to post it. Like post a significant other on social media.
I think if you're not, I think if
Especially if you're not posting a lot.
yeah, I think if you're not going out of your way not to post them, then you're fine. I think if you are, then that's something that you can address. If you're a family or a person that wants to keep like everybody that's close to you private, maybe. But if you're trying not to post them, that's kind of something different. But
Yeah, what does that mean when you're trying not to post them?
Like if you posting something every 2 to 3 days and you just never post it,
Yeah.
then I think that's different. But if you out here posting, like for example me, I probably post on Instagram maybe once every 2 or 3 months. The actual picture, and then on my story, it don't be. Only thing I post on my story is just like a repost from like Sports Center or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so it's not like I'm out here posting a selfie me in the gym every day, and then I'm with my girl or something. I don't never want to post her. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
So are you fine with your girl posting you on her page?
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
I'm cool with it.
Unless
Unless it's just like forced. Unless she feels like inclined to because
she's worried about
Yeah.
other women.
if it's because of that, if she feels like she has to because that would never happen with me. But I'm saying like if there's a hypothetical situation where a significant other is getting posted because like the other person is mad at them if they don't,
Yeah.
then I don't like that either. But just like if you want to, cool. If you don't, fine
Actually,
too.
if a dude don't want to post, if a girl or a boy don't want to post a dude, why they gotta post him?
If they don't want,
But
If they
I'm
just
just
don't
like-
want to post him.
You gotta have a reason for not wanting.
Yeah,
to post
you have to have a reason.
Well,
like,
it's just I don't want to post you.
Like, I just don't want people like in my business. You know?
And that's a good enough reason. But if you're doing it,
because I just don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's.
It's my page. I can post what I want on my page. What's wrong? What's somebody say that?
You're going to have significant feelings from a person that thinks, okay, you're going to post things that you like to post. Why am I not something that you?
But is it
like
that you
post?
like to post those things, or you just want to post something on yourself?
Still, like that's if you're posting anything that has like significance, and she's like, "Why am I not one of these things that has significance to you?" Then that's going to be a question that you have to reconcile with her.
So then y'all gonna break up because you didn't post that girl on.
I'm not saying that it has to be a breakup like thing, but I'm saying it's going.
If you
to be
eventually don't
that,
ever
like,
post her, and you say I'm not gonna post you, then what's eventually gonna happen?
That's one of the calls for like middle ground that we talked about, but you're not gonna do that because you're not a gray area person. So you in the case of you probably gonna break up because you're crazy.
Probably, yeah.
Because you're just sick in the head. But I'm saying like normal people can talk through that and find some kind of commonality that says, okay, I only post me on my story because of this, and then she can like find.
And so then the thing comes along that either you're gonna be forced to do something you don't want to do, or she gonna still be mad because she never got posted. That's what eventually happens.
Let me ask this question because I don't care about the posting or not. Like, you can post me, you cannot post me, whatever. Yeah. Actually, I don't know, but I'm not gonna post you probably. But are you sitting there thinking I'm not gonna post this girl because I don't want these other girls to see, or?
No, and I think that's the immediate thought.
You think that's what girls? But
yes, that is 100% what girls think. Not okay. I'm not gonna paint with that, brother. Sorry, lady. But that's what some girls are. But
thinking. That's not what.
That's a sentiment that I've heard a lot.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it's not what all. But most do. That's not what they don't post a girl about though.
Okay, but I'm just telling you where like a lot of people's minds that I've talked to are going. So I mean that's why you gotta find the middle ground.
Hey, from experience, that's why I wasn't being posted in one of my relationships.
There you go.
So I'm like.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Y'all haven't changed my mind on it yet.
Obviously, but most people don't change their mind on anything. So I don't feel like we've done any worse than all of the other people that have been right. But I mean, we have talked a lot, and that is, I say that's about enough for one episode. Chelsea, we very much appreciate you coming on and lending your wisdom, your fame to our show. And if you haven't, man, go check out the TikTok channel. You can't find it on the For You page, but look at Chelsgoz.
Or Insta.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsgoz.
All that. Great content, whole bunch of stuff. Byron, you got anything else for the people?
Appreciate y'all. That's all I got today, bro. I'm tired.
Okay, that's it. Guys, Show Thief is playing us out right now. You should have heard about him already. Go check him out. That's all we got, man. Peace. You gon' pass it, you gon' shoot. I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me out, but you ain't gonna ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gonna lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. Said, nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gonna do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. I ain't gonna lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan. When you make it through the struggle.